What's up? What's going on, everybody out there in the podcast world? To another weekly episode. Well, where to start off? It's pretty late. I should have done this a little early. But right after the game, I went to go get some comics. Haven't done that in a while. I think not much out there. I think I'm starting to just collect my box every month. Then I went out to grocery shop to make some curry, and then came back. I think I played a couple games of Smite. Actually, I think it was just one, maybe two. I think it was two games. Point is, usually I do it around Thursday. If I don't do it Thursday, I'll do it today usually on Sunday. But yeah, that Vikings game. Whew, what a nail biter, as always. It's I'm happy that we won, but that defense, man, geez, I mean, they really tightened it up on the red zone, but still, just let what the commentary said, you know, about what they said about the DC. It's like, yeah, I'm fine giving up yards and everything like that. It's just, but we won't give it up on red zone. I don't remember the exact verbiage, but it was something like that. It's like, well, why don't you just, instead of giving up yards, why don't you just stop giving up yards? And that way you don't have to really worry about, you know, tightening it up on the red zone and everything like that. It's like, it doesn't make sense. I mean, if our defense is looking like this throughout the whole regular season, I really don't think we can count on Kirk Cousins, you know, to pull it in. I know he had really good fourth quarter drives this so far this season, but I really don't think we can count on him because he played like a hot ass today. Overshot so many targets, especially for Thielen and Hawkinson. I did a one of those predictors playoff things. I think it was on ESPN where you can go week by week and click on who you think is going to win the matches and for the playoff picture. And I did mostly the NFC games for those who are in and looking for in the hunt. And when I did it, it seems like Dallas is going to be that first seed. I see us, going 14-3, maybe 14-2 or 15-2, because we will either lose to the Colts or the Giants. I don't see us losing to the Packers. Definitely not losing to the Bears. Um, you know, Lions might be the upset of the year so far. Uh, if we do lose, if we do lose to the Colts and the Giants, we'll be knocked down to the third seed, which was pretty bad. We'll get that one playoff game, but as of right now, we're second seed, and it looks like we're facing, if the playoffs end now, the Seahawks. If we beat them, then who would we face? We would face. Um, Damn, I forgot. I think it would be the Eagles. Yeah, because we'll face the lowest seed, which would be the Eagles. Because they'll face Tampa Bay. There's no way they're beating the Eagles. And then 49ers will face. Who would it be? Giants. But you never know. Giants might pull it off. But still, um, it'd be nice to get that to two home games, uh, and then go straight to the NFC Championship. Um, so yeah. Um, what else? Well, big news. Big news. Matt said he would be available to record next following Sunday. So I told him to be prepared for a long day because we'll be recording a podcast as well as a uh, video. I got a treasure box from Sogi Mart, so we'll crack that open, look for that video on our channel as well as my other one, Bronze League. I know we did the Kit Kat flavor test. That wasn't on, uh, the Etai. Maybe it was. I think it was. It was either on Etai uh, YouTube channel or it was, excuse me, or it was on the Bronze League channel. I don't remember because nobody watched it. Bastards. But so look for that next Sunday. We'll be doing that. Um, so what else could I really talk about? Normally I'm rattling on for an hour, almost an hour, 45 minutes. It might be pretty short. Um, Recently I started playing God of War and Horizon. God of War 4, and because it was on sale, the greatest hits. Well, I mean, it was just a year-end sale. I think, on PlayStation, they do it every year. And then, you know what? Like, I kind of want to play Ragnarok, so I'll get the one, God of War 4, play that. And then I also wanted to play Horizon, play that as well. And then I went and bought a 2 terabyte external drive because my old one fell off the PlayStation, hit the floor, and it just like stopped working. So bought a new one. Turns out I still had plenty of space for both of them, so I haven't really cracked that open. So that's that. Pretty good so far. Died so many times in God of War because I keep getting confused for the axe thorn aiming and the shield, and I keep hitting square instead of R1 and R2 because I'm so used to. I was playing Bayonetta 3 prior to that, so I'm in that Bayonetta set list of attacking and everything like that. So it's like, fuck, keep sending arrows instead of attacking. But yeah. So we'll see what. Hopefully, I can beat those games in a couple of months. Time going back and forth. Um, yeah. Um, you know. Uh, so I went on Pet Finder. I found a American Eskimo corgi mix. She looks pretty good. I think that's. I think the details said she was 5 years old. So, but I sent the email asking if she works well with other dogs. The description says it wasn't a no, but it wasn't exactly yes. I'm waiting to hear what they have to say. If if they want to do a meet and greet with Roxas and Abby, that's the name of the dog. I mean, if they actually I guess get along. It depends. Uh, you know, especially here. You know, one environment is completely different than another environment, especially with Roxas. Um, you know, who knows? But if that works out, um, I might get a new dog. And the price for it's $450. If that's the case, and I'm like, whew, looks like I might not be going to any games because I was kind of saving my money for those playoff games. Depending on who we're playing, doesn't matter. I was just saving. I kind of want to save for the playoff game, especially if I'm not going overseas. But speaking of overseas, it like I said, I haven't heard back anything from her. I know I said till last Thursday. I haven't sent an email. I don't plan on sending an email. Um, you know, yeah. So at the same time, it's like I might go to the Royal Rumble. I saw a price for that. I mean, if I'm getting this dog, I don't. I think the Royal Rumble's out of the question. It's like, do I want a dog or do I want to go with the Rumble? You know, I mean, there will be other Rumbles, but this one might see the return of Cody, might see the return of Randy, and we might actually see Dwayne Johnson come. That would be pretty dope. I mean, hey, I was there when The Rock came back, won the Rumble for the second time. I think. I think it'll be if he comes back and wins. I think it'll be number two. Uh, but yeah, but if he did, you gotta wonder how does that work? Because I mean, sure, if he comes back, beats Reigns, uh, he, how long he'll be sticking around until Backlash, until SummerSlam, you know? Because let's see, because April, hope it'd be the first weekend of April, and then Backlash would be what, May, end of May or end of April? How was it last year? Wow, I don't even remember. Point is, and then what? He'll lose on Backlash or ooh, excuse me. And then or they'll have what? Would Money in the Bank be no, it'll be after cuz yeah, Money in the Bank should be in May. Right? Yeah. Should be in May. And then whoever wins that cashes in on them. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I don't see Rock going carrying that title from beginning of April all the way to August. I just don't see it. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But again, I don't see it. I don't see that happening. Um, Unless they do Elimination Chamber style for that third person. No, no, I don't see it. They should really get rid of the Elimination Chamber as a live event. It should just be a stipulation or something like that. Unless you have two matches. Did they have two matches last time? No. I think it was just that one. Right? Man, I gotta look this up. But yeah. But speaking of that, going back to going overseas, yeah, I think I know I said last Thursday. I think I'm just gonna cancel unless because I know it's pretty much a month. I mean, the prices haven't really changed or anything, but at the same time, I don't know if I really want to spend that amount of money just on plane ticket alone. Um, yeah, especially I mean, if I get the if I mean if I get the dog, then yeah, the trip's pretty much off. Um, if we get that 2 seed and we're definitely playing Seattle in that first round, yeah, I think the trip's definitely off because I'll definitely be going there. So I'll wait depending on what happens. I think that will be my indications. Like, yeah, I guess you're right. It's kind of weird that, well, Vikings are winning. I guess put off this whole relationship thing right now because I don't think this is a. I'm not going to say it's a one in a lifetime opportunity, but it seems like it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I mean, I know we've gone to the playoffs before, but not like this. I mean, yeah, there was the Blair Witch incident last time we played Seattle, and well, that was a divisional round, I think. Yeah, it was a divisional round because that back then we had that first round bye, so we were second seeded, or maybe we were first seeded. I don't remember. Point is, we had a first round bye and it was divisional round. So yeah, so I'm think I'm just gonna wait. Definitely for sure. I think after what I want it because well, I'm trying to think because we play the Colts. No, where are we going? We're going to Detroit next week, and then it's the Colts, which is either the 17th or the 18th because it's a flex game, and then it's Green Bay, then the Giants, or I was just looking at damn. Point is, if we lose to the Colts and then the Giants, then yeah, then I'll probably push it through. But I mean, if we beat the Colts and then beat the Giants, we'll definitely lock in for the second seed, no matter how we lose. If we lose one game, as long as we finish, uh, what did I say, 15-2, or yeah, if we win if we're 14-3 or 15-2, we pretty much a lock in for the second seed. If we're a lock in for the second seed, I'll probably save up that money to go, you know, to the playoffs. So I mean, if I'm going to the playoffs, the trip pretty much is off, and I'll just save up again, save up more, to go overseas. But if I'm going overseas, do I want to do the group tour, or do I just want to, I'm just gonna go on a fun trip, and then go to the other and go. I'll just go to Bangkok and then just have a fun tour, or what have you. You know, depends on how I feel around that time frame. But yeah, that's that. Another weird thing I hate so far about this is OK Cupid. I think I mentioned it last time. I put my location to Cebu City. All of a sudden, my likes are just blowing up. Everybody's liking me. But for some, and then, some of them have their WhatsApp number on there. I'll plug it in, send messages, and I'm pretty much left on red. So, okay, cool. delete that contact, delete this contact, what have you. And it's like, you guys want, you're saying you want a real serious relationship, and yet fucking social media gives you so much options. It's ridiculous. Um, you gotta wonder really supposed to have the most options, men or women. Um, you know, I I don't know who's it really for. It's just just getting pick of the litter, because you have so much pick of the litter. You can't really choose, and therefore, you're just stuck on red. It's that it's not simple, but it's bogus. But yeah, yeah. So what's my time frame? 21 minutes talking. I think that's about it. Uh, yeah. Well, I think that's about it. That's it's just a weekly update, what's happening and everything like that. So, just look for the podcast and everything like that. Oh, I forgot. Somebody sent something about Podvine or something like that, where you can leave a comment and everything like that. But I think you have to migrate the thing over. I don't know if I do it. If I migrate over, I don't know if I have to continuous paying. If it's a free thing, then hell yeah, I'll migrate over. That way, people can comment on this. But I haven't really looked, fully looked at it. I thought, it doesn't matter what it is. But yeah, it's called Podvine. Somebody suggested it. Um, Again, although somebody did suggest, emailed a copy. I don't know how it came about. I just open my email and say, hey, you or one of your listeners suggested Podvine, and I did that. Uh, you know, so whoever you are, if you actually did it, I actually did do a Podvine. Maybe check that out for leaving comments or what have you. So, just a heads up on that. But yeah, once again, this is just a weekly thing. Look out for next Sunday. Talk to you guys later. Bye.